Nice spot, Ahty. Good evening. How's everyone doing? Hope y'all had a great Saturday. Poke Morning went pretty awesome, actually. Although, you know, towards the end I started to get a little struggly because I couldn't figure out which gym to do next. So I think, like, at the end of the stream, I think we came to the realization that I still need to do the Silphco thing. So I guess that's what we're going to be doing on Saturday. If we get to a Pokemon segment during that marathon, I think that's what we're going to be doing is Silphco. But yeah, so the stress is real. Next weekend is the 12-hour marathon, and I'm oh my god. But yeah. Ah, Tozu! Thank you so much for the resub. 6 second months. Such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. And welcome, Tozu. It's nice to see you. And Bokaj, welcome. And Seribot, of course. Sparky, Hobohound, and Sweet Beans. Holy heck, Noxus. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming by tonight. Yeah, so basically, as the title suggests, we finished, like last Saturday, we finished up Aitiascope. And that was a really heavy duty. And we stopped right before meeting up with the rest of our friends at the in Charlian. So that's where we're at now. Last Sunday, which we were supposed to do another installment of Final Fantasy XIV, unfortunately, that was canceled because of maintenance. But yeah, here we are. More Final Fantasy XIV. Ahty will know what the link is a picture of. Uh-oh. I haven't had dinner yet, Tozu. What are you gonna literally kill me? Oh, I want friendlies so much. Oh. Oh, wow. Friendlies. Oh. Tozer, you're killing me. Thank you, though. But alright, yeah. Also, I picked up a Link's, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, which is a game from my childhood. I picked that up on Thursday. That I plan on streaming very soon. So that is on the radar. So yeah, I don't know how much more Final Fantasy XIV I have left. And I'm starting to kind of get acutely aware that I'm very close to the end. And I know there's some patch content after that, which of course we'll do. But like, I just can't help but feel like a little sad about the whole thing, you know? I've been playing this game for so long, like a year. Every week, once, twice, sometimes all week, for a heckin' year, streaming. And y'all have been along for the ride. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles, I definitely have to get... Oh, crap. My game capture is censoring my entire screen. What is going on here? Yeah, there we go. That's better. New chat, who dis? Ugh. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles I have to get back to also. I need to do some grinding. But yeah, there's a certain sentimental value that is very much attached to Final Fantasy XIV. But yeah, why don't we get to it? Sentimental value indeed. Yep, cinnamon. Kryl has urgent news. Ahty, I trust you've had a good rest? Kinda. An envoy from Master Fortuno's arrived not long ago with a message. The Loperids have determined Medion's location. Ooh. We've been asked to gather at the Rostra. I'll meet you there, along with the others. Actually, you know what? You'll see when I try to do it. Oh, come on. Just do it. There we go. Nice Tataru. There we go. I can't visit here without petting a Tataru. The Manifox is still doing a Stellaris event in Discord. It's been hecking 7.5 hours. I could never endure. Oh, wow. I would join, but I don't own Stellaris, unfortunately. I was seeing something that was going on because, like, immediately after the stream this morning, I was like, oh heck, I need to go and do movie night. And I was like, wow, there's no movie night. They're doing Stellaris instead. It's too big brain for me. It kind of is too big brain for me also. I did fix the Harby emote, so it is much louder now. Speaking of Harbus. Welcome to Harbies.
I only do you physical shit.
Yeah, here's the rostra. Alright. Let me in, let me in, let me in! Alright, here we go.
Nice butt, Ahty.
It might be too loud. It's not terrible, though. Hi, Apollo. Welcome. Can I get a shout-out for Paula? Thank you, Tozu. Paula, how was Euro Truck Simulator today? I wish I could have attended, but like right after the Pokemon stream, I had 3 bowls of Cinnamon Toast Crunch and promptly went to bed for 3 hours. Because I'm an adult. By the way, this new scotch is leagues ahead of the other ones. So smooth. Ooh. Tozu. That sounds really good. Everyone appears to be present and accounted for. Good. As you know, the Loperids have deduced the whereabouts of Medion by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by Heideland herself. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon, in the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, at the edge of creation. It was very nice, lots of raids and over 20 viewers. Love it when people stick around to watch me. Right on. I know I was, yeah. Glad to hear it. Gabe, thank you so much for the resub. And Bocage, thank you so much for that gift sub. Bocage is a sweet bean, and so are you, Gabe. Thank you very much. A veritable Ultima Thule. Indeed. How then are we to reach it? An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule, but the myriad other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess ether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our hyperhopper into your ether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. Father, does this mean... Bear in mind, this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Loporrit's proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to this endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon and to resettle on another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Heidelin believed you possessed of the strength needed to overcome this crisis. The great
Nice butt, Ahty.
Thank you, Ayami. Welcome, Ayami.
The nozzle.
The nozzle. I will do my part too. I gotta shout out Ayami. It's not fair for mods to do all of the work. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Heidelin's own making. Therefore, if in the 11th hour she would proffer another means by which we may seek salvation, we would be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of this star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in Heidelin, in you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. What of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds at the Magna Glacius. Oh, Pet-Pets. Thank you. Oh, and my pleasure, Ayami. You are a heckin' good bean. And, like, a super, super supportive friendo that has supported the stream from, like, the very beginning, so... Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest, quite the contrary. They have expressed the unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Loporrits too willing to abandon the Exodus? Were you not listening when we said we were born of Heidelin's love for Atheris and its people? If it means your survival, we would do anything to help. Xbox Game Pass notification for me. Suit up and celebrate with Solitaire. What? Solitaire? Not sure that's how I'd exactly spend my night, but they're not far off. What? And you'll most certainly have need of our expertise when you're where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life. An otherwise vexing problem our know-how can remedy. Lol, reading is hard. Besides, Heidelin chose us to lead the way to Medion. Why else would she give you a crystal only we can decipher? But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Atheris until you brought us here, Uranje, and now we're enamored with the place. So what choice do we have but to save it? Just use screen reader and use Microsoft Sam. Nice. You will always have my support, Ahty Bean. Aw, thank you, Ayame. Of course, none of this is possible without you and the Scions. So I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? Is everybody looking at me? You couldn't stop us if you tried. Very well. We shall inform the Forum of your decision, and begin preparations to bolster the Ark with the, Hyperhopper. The Loperates will coordinate with the Ilsbard contingent, and have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Battle. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray take your ease. It would seem there is naught to do but rest and prepare, shall we? Alright, what does Barnier say? As you can imagine, not all Forum members were willing to endorse this plan. Through no fault of yours, of course. Given what is at stake, it is only natural that opinions are divided. BRB. Burb. Burb. There is much to be done before the Ark can be made ready for your voyage. Would that I could be afforded time to speak with Alphino and Alize, alas. Bird. Rumlock, welcome. I can but pray they find the moment of quiet calm before they journey to come. Burbo. Oh, I can see that bird because I have the better TTV extension. Precious bird. Alright, where am I going? I'm going that way. Alright. I did get some work done on the streaming PC today. That is almost ready to go. I got the capture card stuff all installed, and my HDMI switch works pretty flawlessly at this point, so that is good to go. All I have to do is really just, well, switch it on and start using it. Let's see, I'm going to talk with some extras here, because I think that's important. They bid us rest, but I'd much rather find something productive to do. I suppose now is as good a time as any to hone my lance. Not that I've ever found it to be dull, still, it eases my mind on the eve of battle. The Forum hath placed the fate of mankind in our hands. We must not betray their faith. Perhaps now I can finish that book I was reading. What? Oh, pay me no mind. I'm sure you have better things to do with the time afforded to us. From here on, pretty much any NPC you encounter is going to be important. You're coming up to the climax of the expansion and a decade of story. Yeah, holy heck. Hence why I feel a little melancholy about it. After doing pretty much this for like a whole year, I mean, like, it's kind of impossible not to feel a little sad. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try and talk to all the NPCs that I can, and do all of the side quests that I can too. Oh, in Trinity, I've been meaning to reply to what you posted in Discord. Like, yeah, I've got to. Like, this late in the game, like, I still don't know how to use, like, the Bard's rotation at all. So, yeah, I just gotta sit down and figure it out. It's been hard these past few weeks because of the whole marathon coming up next weekend. So, I really appreciate what you said, and, like, I didn't take that the wrong way at all. And, like, yeah, I mean, because the thing is, though, if you say something about something, like, I totally understand you're not saying it to be derogatory or to be making fun of me. Like, I take that stuff to heart because I mean, in many ways I look up to you, so. Let's see, a rare opportunity to rest. I say we make the most of it. How tall are you? Do I look up to you? Monka, I said that to one of my, I said that to one of my coworkers last week. We were just having like typical, like, workplace banter at our workstations. And he said something, and I was like, I forget what it was, and I was just like, Monka, And he stopped whatever he was doing and looked at me and was just like, "You're a heckin' nerd." And replace heckin' with the F word. But yeah, it was a sensible chuckle. The more I watch you play this, the more I want to play and try and catch up to where you are to eventually be able to play this with you. You will, Ayami, you'll absolutely be doing that. Because even after we finish the story, there's gonna be a ton of stuff that we do after that. There's gonna be raids. Like, when you're going through the game, I want to be able to help with duties and stuff. So yeah. Lucos, welcome. I mean, even when you finish the MSQ, you can play together for side content and roulettes. Yep. Yep. Duty. Tozu, oh my god. Play Final Fantasy XIV, join us, one of us, one of us, one of us. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so you're still I should very much like to speak with the Loperates once their work is complete. 'Tis plain Heidelin has entrusted them with a great deal of knowledge, and I suspect there is more they could teach us. Also, Guild Wars 2, Chapter 2 of Season 1 next week, yes. Check Discord, huh? Heckin' awesome, Lucos. I'm happy for you. Heckin' awesome. What does Kryle have to say? In all honesty, I didn't think the forum would approve this measure, and certainly not by such a large margin. I dare say, though, that Master Fortuno's impassioned recounting of your audience with Heidelin helped sway the vote. He has a way with words, after all. Where did you think Alphino got it from? I wasn't expecting to have time on our hands. What should we do? You know what that means soon? Art! Nice! I'm looking forward to that. Holy heck. It's definitely on my list to get when I get my computer, that's for sure. It may take time to get the game, but I will definitely be getting it. Right on, Ayami. That's cool. I'm going to be working on your computer tomorrow. I'll be working on it some more. I got some of the supplies I needed. I think I had mentioned before that I was trying to get a soldering iron to do a little bit of soldering for that light strip, but as it turns out, I found on Amazon that there was some wiring clips and stuff like that I could use instead. And it's an RGB 5050 LED strip, so it's actually really easy to cut the strip and use the clips and stuff. Because that's how I've done lighting before, so... I can't wait to go back. Nice, that's awesome, Lucos. Holy heck. Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite. Though it is difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Heidelin deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Medion as we are. Which leaves the not-so-small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and to Taru. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. We will be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the Dynamis for the better. With that settled, we should get some rest, and make the most of the time we've been afforded. When does anything go according to plan, right? Oop, I'm getting beamed. Bean! Oh, it's Tataru. The meeting's over, is it? We were in there for so long, I started to worry. What did they have to say? And I gotta share Octopath with you sometime. I'm curious, Tozu. No worries, Preshati Bean. I'm still so excited for the day I can game on it. That will be soon. The edge of creation. I see. Oh, she looks so sad. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return. And you will return. Actually, Ahty, could I borrow you for a moment? Everything all you guys can buy and do is nothing more than pipe dreams for me, as I can no higher up the ladder. I've reached end already, and all I have facing me... What? Noxus. Looks like your plans for the interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Baldessian Annex, alright? Come with me to the Agora. I have something to show you. Interesting. What does she have to show me? Oh, okay. Time for Totaro to do what Totaro does best. Right. She has to do my my duct tape dummy so she can make me a fursuit. How about your fur dummy so she can make you a duct tape suit? Probably that too. Or she could just mummify me in duct tape and basically reveals her true intention of taking me hostage, not letting me go to space. Welcome, Ahty, to Taro's boutique. Interesting. I've always done my best to provide the Scions with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I can make an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites, but you are the Warrior of Light. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before, and that I wouldn't be able to do it alone. Oh, Noxus, I'm sorry to hear that. Leather duct tape? And so, after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. But then inspiration struck, and I saw a golden...
What are you doing?
Ah, Turby! Holy heck. Can I get a shout-out for Turbid Pumpkin? Please, 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 please. Turby, how are you? I'm doing great, actually. Doing heckin' awesome. Kind of basically counting down to the stream marathon next weekend, and I'm just sweating. I hope you're doing well. Holy heck, Dead by Daylight. Wow. Nice. I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some Thavnarian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlian. Of course, I would never charge you for any of our works. Perish the thought. Varsarda? How are things coming along? Everything is in order, Mistress Totaro. We'll be ready to open shortly. Sweet! Which is why I brought you here, to be our very first patron. Would you mind waiting here a moment longer? Alright, let us wait. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel the pending Duty Finder registrations. Okay. Yes, I will wait. Ah, I did not expect to find you here. Oh, wow. I imagine Nidhana would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon scales to the engineers, she remained to assist with their work on the ether burner. This simulacrum, too, will stay in Charlian, while I oversee matters in Radzadhan. It is a rather convenient means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days, or anything else. So, for folks who haven't been following a whole lot with Endwalker, Varshan here is actually, I guess, kind of a vessel for one of the eyes with the from the dragon who's in Radzadhan. So the satrap of Radzadhan is actually the dragon. So he's taking care of things way back there, but one of his eyes resides in this little dude. So he essentially can actually be in two places at once, which is pretty amazing. Meat puppet, yes. It also allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land. Varshan, I was hoping you'd stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here in the boutique. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with newfound purpose, and a means by which to support themselves in this troubled times. What's more, when they at last return home to Radzadhan, the experience and knowledge they have gained in your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. Oh, she's so cute. It's an opportunity for me as well. Believe you me, your artisans have taught me so much about Thavnarian craftsmanship. Their resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. I can't wait to see what kind of wonders we come up with. I pray you every success in your endeavors, Mrs. Tataru. Before coming here, I heard word of the forum's decision, of what will soon be attempted. It was only then I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light of brimming life must have been blinding in its splendor. You journey into the heavens to protect that light. May the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail, and restore peace and tranquility to this star. Would that Ahawan were alive to see it. I will not see his sacrifice squandered, nor shall I rest until Radzadhan is returned to its former glory. Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember, the people of this star have not yet given up hope, and neither must you. Still waiting on Tataru, though.
Nice butt, Ahty.
Hopefully that's not too loud now. Normalizing audio for stream use so it's not too loud or too quiet is that's challenging actually. Where must I go to get a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste? Wait, is that who I think it is? Oh my god, it is. Nice butt coin. Ahty, old girl. My, whatever are you doing here? Amanda Lane, oh my god. A new boutique, you say? I had been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something with a little more flair, perhaps, befitting a man of my station. Though I have nowhere to flaunt said raiment so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. Aye, the young Lord Forton insists that, so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlian. Aw, Sag. Thus do I toil, though every fiber of my being rails against it. Why, I've even suffered the company of that brute Sicard to see supplies transported in a timely fashion. I have the memory of a potato, so when I play this myself first time, I won't know what's going on because I forget easy. Oh, that's fine. And the thing is, Ayami, you have a ton of game to play first before you even get to the point where I started streaming Final Fantasy. Because don't forget, I picked up where I left off 5 years ago. I was like level 46, I think, and in the middle of A Realm Reborn. So like, yeah, you still have a ton of game to get through at the start. Oop, pets. What? What? Five years, yeah. So, did you not know that, Lucas? Okay, so basically, I picked up the game because friends were playing it back when Heavensward was first released. So Heavensward is the first expansion to Final Fantasy XIV. And when that was first released, that's when my friends were playing, and that's when they convinced me to play. So I played for about a month. I played a lot because it was fun, and then my friends quit playing. So I let my sub lapse, and I didn't return to it until I started streaming. The dinosaur Final Fantasy XIV player, right? Yet he was the one granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I suffer instead for his otherwise welcome absence, now burdened with extra busy work, and without Hanawa here, there is no one to prepare my meals. I'll just buy a meal at the cafe here. Holy heck. I came here in the hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps. Alas, the Charlian delicacies I've sampled were lacking in every respect. So the question is, do you want to punk Emanalain and tell him to get Archon Loaf? I kind of want to punk Emanalain and tell him to get Archon Loaf. Because Emanalain kind of annoys me to some degree. This is a 10-plus-year-old game. Honestly, I don't exactly recall you telling me that. Maybe I did, or someone else asked before. I don't think anybody asked before, but like, because I don't talk about it a whole lot. But yeah, so my character as she is in Final Fantasy XIV right now is basically as she was 5 years ago when I started playing. She's my first character. She's my only character. Boy deserves to get dunked on even more than Alphino, to be quite honest. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Trinity. Have you tried Archon Loaf? You can find it in all the shops. There we go! Archon Loaf? It sounds sophisticated, like me. Thank you for the suggestion. With a full belly, I dare say I can endure this purgatory, if only a while longer. Ta-ta, old girl. Bye, buddy. Enjoy. I haven't even really played the older Final Fantasy games, so it's gonna be a whole new experience for me. That, Ayami, and that's the thing though too, this is unlike a lot of the older Final Fantasy games. I mean, it's a pretty far departure from those. I mean, there's some art and some, like, you know, different monsters and stuff that might resemble other things in older Final Fantasy games, but I mean, this is a very different game. I have my eyes set on Final Fantasy IX for now. Absolutely, there you go. The first Final Fantasy game I'll try to finish, yeah. I have to get to that myself. Well, well, is that Ahty and Totaro I spy? It's this guy. Hancock, what are you still doing here? You said you were returning immediately after dropping off your cargo. Yes, that was my original plan. After all, any expertise required aside from the delivery of goods is well beyond my purview. But what manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Worry not. I will return straightaways to Kugani once I have finished. Ahty emerges from cryosuspension 200 years from now. Sir, we need you to finish the latest expansion. I emerge from a frozen cocoon like Master Chief. I heard there's a game to play. Or Final Fantasy expansion? I'm not willing to wait years for that remake. Final Fantasy IX is supposed to get a remake sometime soon. As in, it's either in the makes under it's either in the makes under lip or coming within the next year or so. Ooh, that would be nice. Besides, I heard mixed feeling about Final Fantasy VII Remake, which includes story changes and pacing, which I don't... So, Lucas, I watched Harbus play a lot of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and honestly, it looks pretty good. There are a lot of changes, sure, but I think they're beneficial. I mean, it's different, but overall, the story is the same. But they fleshed out a lot of stuff in between. And in my opinion, from what I've seen, it's very good. I'm just waiting for it. I do want to play it eventually. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake's combat looks awesome, though. It absolutely does. Ooh, and I gotta hydrate. I'm hydrating. I want to hear a remake of Vamuala Flamenco. I don't know what that is. We'll find out in June. Right. You know what's also going to happen in June? We're going to get data center hopping. And then as soon as we do, y'all, fam, we're doing coils. We are doing coils. Tozu, you want to do you want to take a second stab at coils? But with a full party? We have Pip and Dip on board. Pip and Dip wants to do it. And Pip and Dip actually has a friendo from their free company who wants to do it also. Coils, I love coils. Turbid's on board. So, but what manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Worry not, I will return straightaways to Kugani once I have finished. I was the one who proposed it, lol. We bailed because of the queue wait. Yeah, and I didn't forget that. So Tozu, like, I've been trying to pull together 8 people to do coils. If we have a full party of 8 people, we could just do it from beginning to end, and it will be heckin' awesome. No waiting. I'll heal. Nice. And raiding with Tozu again, sign me the heck up. Of course, you would find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me. The industrious woman running a new boutique. I am not blind to the travails of those who fight on the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence that they will succeed, and I will make myself and my business ready for their return. If you believe in them so devoutly, then why not put your money where your mouth is? Fair enough, Tataru. Fair enough. There is not more I can do to help ready the Ark and her heroes for their maiden voyage, but on your return, I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Bokairo Inn. Accommodations are quite costly, given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Aldernard Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. Huh. Do I refuse this? I mean, it seems okay. He wants to... He's offering to put me up in a...
Nice spot, Ahty.
Thank you, Hayami. He's offering to put me up in a fancy hotel. What do I do? Will there be lemon cakes? Yeah, I'll pick that one. Oh! A woman of tart tastes, I see. Yes, there will be lemon cakes and much, much more. The finest delicacies the world and Lord Lolorito have to offer. Ahty, I'm going to be completely honest. The amount of time Final Fantasy VII Remake takes to finish, which is about as long as it takes to finish Disc 1, and then some more while also not even finishing Disc 1 in the story's progression. I'd rather play all of the original and then try out the remake when a lot more of it is finished. Maybe they'll do that with Part 2, no clue. You know what, Lucas? I think that's fair. The thing is, though, I think Final Fantasy VII Remake is so different from the original that I think you could do the original and then pop right into Remake. And I think that would actually be kind of a fair comparison. Like, you could immediately see what's changed and stuff like that. I think that would be pretty good. But let us speak more of this upon your return, lest I draw even more of Tataro's ire, until we meet next. I just don't really mind the turn-based aspect of the original. That's the thing. It's like I loved that part. I love a good turn-based game. Ah, Ahty. Decided to spend your time at the markets, did you? Hey! Biggs and Wedge. Tataru. Biggs, Wedge. I take it work on the Ark proceeds apace? Aye, it does indeed. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Charlian and Radzethan has been a rewarding experience. And that's to say nothing of what we've learned from the Operates. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. Ah, Nero. I can't wait for you to see it. It's still hard to believe we have the means to send you off into the great expanse, though. To the farthest known reaches of, well, everything. Gabe, oh my god! Now I can't unsee it. I can't unsee that. Oh, pets. There we go. Sorry about that. Is that giant Sans? And a regular Sans? Oh my god. Oh, Gabe, holy shit. Crisis Core was a Final Fantasy VII game that had retcons to many moments in the original, so they could do the same with the remake, which I'm sort of worried about. Unless those retcons don't include as shitty characters or go against the original material. Honestly, I don't think it's too bad. From what like I said, I watched Harbus a lot playing through that. And from somebody who had originally written off remake as BS, kind of being a purist with the original, I really liked it. I really liked it. And here's the thing, though, too. It's like, if you get it, and you end up not liking it for whatever reason, it's not going to ruin the experience of the original, because that's still going to be dear and precious to you. But, make no mistake, Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be different, and I think you will enjoy Final Fantasy VII in a new, different way. And that's how I'm trying to look at it. I'll give it a fair shot, I promise. Okay, that's fair. I never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the Scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for these great innovations. To think how much I'd have missed out on had I not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair, and the privilege of being worked like a cart chocobo. Mumble, mumble. Haha, there is that too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you, Ahty. But no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. That we do, my friend. That we do. When you head back, would you tell the engineers I'll be along shortly with refreshments? That's very kind of you, Tataru. They'll be glad to hear it, and on that note, Wedge and I should get going. Still a few more supplies to gather before we return. She's so cute. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. DM'd you on Discord, okay. Gabe. Oh my god. That's awesome. You should totally post that in the Final Fantasy XIV section of the Discord. And add your giant Sans and regular Sans comments. Right. I don't believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is Versarda from Palika Stand. We have met before. Haven't we met before? Ah, yes. It was you who helped us at Perusa. And again when crossing the ice fields, was it not? It was. I doubt we exchanged little more than glances then, but it is kind of you to remember me. Thanks to Mistress Tataru, I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It is only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times, we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Thavnair, but we are here today, and are glad to have contributed to the cause. And contribute they did by helping to make our new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls into them, and I have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. Gods. To think how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the Waking Sands. Right? From the rising stones to the falling snows. And even a certain insufferable someone's Ruby Bazaar. We were always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when you were swept away to the first, Grahatia was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Yours has been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breath, as you persevered time and again. For all the joy we've shared, there's been much sorrow as well. But I've long since learned that you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promise to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. Don't forget to pick up your clothes from Versarda before you leave. They were expertly tailored just for you. In addition to your new ensemble, we have raiments and weaponry for every need, so please feel free to browse our stock. You may obtain job-specific gear from Versarda. The weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at level 89. However, all item stats will be subject to item level sync. Upon reaching level 90, with the corresponding job, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quests associated with said job. Time for new duds. Talk to her directly. Okay. Is it physical DPS? Oh, how deep in the fields are we? Pretty. I mean, I'm kind of a. It's kind of a nostalgia bomb right now. Perseus's bow. What's that? Oh, I've seen people use that. That's interesting. Ah, Corrosia! Hello! Thank you so much for the resub. Holy heck. Thank you so much. 8 months. Wow. Ayami, thank you so much for that shout out. Brioso stuff and the bow, yeah, okay. I'll allow it. It has belly windows, so I can dress my bun boy like a goth thought, just like God and Yoshi P intended. Awesome. So, I don't think they're just glamours, though. Item level 560, okay. Claim the bow, yes. Brioso Chapeau. I kind of like the hat, but it's like, it's hiding my head. I'll still get it, though. A Brioso Gelée. Do the gloves. Yeah, I was like, that's a thing, Corrosia. Like, I noticed that, and I wanted to drop you a line, but I figured that it was probably for a good reason, so I kind of had held off. But, like, I hope you're... I'm doing okay, Corrosia. I'm just... I hope you're doing okay. Sorry for no raid tonight. Didn't stream. Body, brain are an intense argument. Ah, Finkies, thank you so much for the lurk. Brioso bottoms. There we go. And Brioso shoes. Let's see what all this stuff looks like. Place an armory chest. Place an armory chest. Place an armory chest. Place an armory chest. And place an armory chest. see what all this stuff looks like. Their actual gear, yeah. That's the set. Now equip it all. Okay, we'll do. Your bow too. Don't forget that. Okay. Oh wow. That's heckin' awesome. That looks rad. But you know what would look even more awesome with this? Holy heck. I'll be fine if I can get some real sleep. Too much anxiety and out of my med for it. Kuroja, you're a good bean. But wanted to drop by and wish you and everyone in chat well. Don't forget how valued and cherished you are. Thank you so much, Kuroja. And the same to you. You're amazing, and holy heck, I'm so thankful for you and appreciate you so much. Good to see Mitty is going all cat on us and pushing his butt in our face. What? Right? A friend on Twitter runs this armor set. Right on. I need to find an inn, actually. And I need to equip the bow. Where is it, though? I thought I had it. Where did the bow go? Oh, there it is. That is pretty awesome, with the whole shield part in front of it. That's really cool. That's really awesome. But I need to find an inn super quick. I need to do the glamour thing. Bottom left. Oh, it's where your bow was. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Unfortunately, me pointing at the screen doesn't help you. Were you actually doing that? To be honest, that sounds that sounds super cute. To be honest. Yeah, I thought there was an inn around here somewhere. Oh, you know what? I know where it is. I'm a butthead. I know where it is. I know. That's actually where... It's up here. Oh, am I having a moment? I think I might be having a moment.
Nut.
Nuts. Out cruising for quest and some sexy new duds, right? Though, I mean, I really like the Asian robes, too. No, this is not where I wanted to go. But there's a crystal here, so I could use that. I think I've got a room at the Baldessian Annex. Because I wanna reskin this with my the loot bow thing that Tozu got me a while back. I haven't used that in a while, and I think that would actually look really heckin' cool with this. I have the ass for them. Noxus, thank you so much. I definitely need those reminders. Welcome back. Welcome back, Ahty. Ready for a nap? I am always ready for a nap. Clean sheets and warm blankets await. Rest as long as you like. Yeah, here we go. Ahty, I have to lurk. Gonna have to finish Tunic before Game Pass expires. Right on, Lukos. Have fun, alright? I hosted a meet last night and now have 2 cases of White Claw. Ready for our next Guild Wars 2 stream. Okay, so here's the question. Since you have a bunch of White Claw, should I pick up some White Claw? we could just play Guild Wars and slam White Claw. What's the term for that? Basic? We could have a we could have a basic Guild Wars 2 stream. Role-playing is a basic. Oh, yeah, I think that I gotta do that. We gotta pick a day though, because I think that like Thursdays aren't gonna work out for you, are they? Ah yes, here we are. Byako's Inspirited Loot Bow. They are. The club I wanted to go to is only open on Sundays. Okay. All right, we could just stick with that then. But yes, I will get some White Claw. I will get some White Claw. That will be funny as heck. There we go. Look at how well this loot bow goes with this gear. Look at that. That looks so awesome. Tozu, thank you so much for this bow. The Mighty Thunder Dart is awesome, but this, holy heck, this... That's really neat gear. Where did it come from? This is the, Where did it all come from? So the Byakko bow came from you. Holy heck, Arctic, thank you so much for the resub. And thank you, Bocage, for that gift sub. Thank you so much, y'all. So this bow came from you, Tozu. You know where it came from. And there is actually other gear. There's a whole armor set that Tozu did for me. That y'all have seen me tromp around in for a long time. It's the facet stuff. Yeah, so this armor is very similar to the facet stuff. This I literally just got from Vasharda. Because it's one of the... It's like a little quest while we're waiting for things to get finished. It's very similar to what you gave me. Like, because here's the facet armor. Which is heckin' awesome. Holy heck. But I wonder if I can mix stuff up a little bit. I'll have to play around with that. But yeah, the Byakko's bow looks so good with this. Let's see what my item... Oh, I'm almost to 550 actually. I just need to update... I think I need to update some of my my accessories at some point. Ah, that loot bow. Oh. So now I have to go to... Yeah, and Tozu, don't think I forgot like all of the stuff that you literally did for me like when we first met. Holy heck. Fat loot. Like, you made me this, like, this super cool, like, huge armor set. You made me this bow. The Mighty Thunder Dart you also made me. I mean, that... Holy heck. I'm still so grateful for that. It's been 84 years. Oh... realize you've still got lots to do before you depart, so I won't keep you any longer. I do hope you can find a moment for yourself, and that the others can as well. They said that they were returning to the Baldessian Annex, though I doubt they stayed for long. If you decide to go looking for them, I'd suggest speaking with Kryle first. I'm sure they would have told you their plans. It's been 84 years. A mysterious maiden and a locked box. I wonder what that's all about. That quest is not worth the effort it takes, sadly. Aww. Hiya, Andy. Welcome. Could I get a shout out for Andy real quick? Please? You're back. I take it you received your gift from Tataru? It was a surprise long in the making, with many, many long hours of fretting to get everything just right. I'm glad to see it realized, and with great success. If you're looking for the others, though, they've already taken their leave. Tozu, thank you so much. How goes the fantasy that is final? It is amazing. I love it. It's a scavenger hunt that you get no map guidance on. Quests like that are rare. Ah, I see. And thank you for the shout out. No problem. Andy is a good bean. Y'all should follow. Is that a Pokemon? There's a tentacle. It's a Frenticle. Y'shtola, Thancred, and Yuranjay have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alize and Grahatia, meanwhile, thought their time would be better spent poring over books at Numenon. As for Alphino and Astinian? As for Alphino and Astinian, well, they've elected to pay a visit to the Levier estate, though Astinian seems somewhat reluctant to go. Astinian, yep. That was a little slip. They're still playing the Stellaris game. It's been almost 9 hours. That's awesome. They must be having fun. They must be having tons of fun, and that's super cool. We know what Ahty's thinking, clearly. Okay. This is obligatory at this point.
Nice butt, Ahty.
Oh crap! I don't think Turbin has heard that. Astinian. This set of cutscenes. Ah, yes. We'll see. I'm sure they would all be glad for your company if you've a mind to seek them out. Should you be feeling peckish, I'd suggest heading to the last stand before Y'shtola and the others finish eating. But above all else, it would be foolish to run headlong into battle a fatigued mess. So do remember to get a good night's sleep. Let's see. Come back, Frenticle. Come back. It's a tentacle friend. Also time for hydrate, yes, indeed. Ooh, thank you, Noxus. Alright. Speak with Thancred. This is Thancred. I'm just gonna run with bow drawn because it looks so freaking pretty. Ahty, come to make our trio a quartet, have you? Please, have a seat, and we'll see about getting you a drink. Oop. Bean time.
Your business with Chitauri was finished.
She is so pretty.
My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Holy heck, I think she's feeling good right now. of course, you're not wrong, Trinity. Holy heck. But I think she's I think she's feeling it. It's bean time. Bean!
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing.
Uh-oh, is this where I think it is? It's Charlian, and we're at the last stand. And welcome, Drock. How are you? Pizza, cheeseburgers, chicken wings.
Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
I wonder indeed.
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
You've nothing left to prove. Not to Reen, nor Minfilia.
Is aught the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just... Well, lately I find myself surprised at how much I've changed. How much we've all changed.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home.
I'm hungry now.
In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust is settled.
Ah, holy heck. Thank you so much for the resub, Darius. And thank you, Hobohound, for the gift sub. Hobo is such an amazingly good bean. And welcome, Darius. It took 10 years for the Final Fantasy XIV engine to take on the arduous task of having holdable forks. Nice. Darius. Oh, what is it? 31 out of 31 on Masked Carnival. My blue just has 15 spells to learn. Nice. Very cool.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much would change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to affect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear.
Aw, come on, Thancred. Aw.
What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds.
That's interesting.
'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you.
Gotta get back to Runar, indeed.
And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Everyone type in the chat Runar. There we go.
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
Never saw my character drink, though. Guy in Luck, welcome. And Funkly Duckling, thank you. Thank you for popping by. How are you? Never saw my character drink. The trepidation is real, though, after being drugged that one time. Ah, Arcana Knight, thank you so much for the raid. Holy heck, what a good bean. This chicken is fine. Squonky, welcome. Ayami, thank you so much for the shout out. Ishikura the Renamon, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Arcana. I've played that. I love you, Colonel Sanders. How was the dating sim at the stream tonight? Holy heck, I know you played a few of them. Say, Ahty, have you played Reaper yet? I have not. Yep, 2 of them. Awesome. Did you have a good time? I hope you had a good time. The last one made me way too hungry to continue, right? You know how much willpower it took me Friday? Friday when I was on my way home. You know how much self-control it took not to stop at the, count them, 3 chicken places that I drive by on the way home. 2 of which are KFCs. Honestly, I was unsure about streaming dating games. Yeah. So was I, but I think it was like when I did it, it was a fun departure from all the serious stuff that we've been doing lately. But holy heck, I hope you had a great stream and had a good time tonight. Thank you so much for the raid. So for welcome raiders, for anybody who's not familiar with me, my name is Ahty. I'm a transferee gamer from Oregon. I play mostly RPG games like Final Fantasy XIV. We have also been playing, we've been getting back into Guild Wars 2. I've been doing that with Tozu. We also play Xenoblade Chronicles, which we've been taking a break from for a little bit. because I have to do some grinding off stream. I have several other games coming down the pipe, like Final Fantasy 15, Tales of Berseria we're going to be playing. We're going to play some Nier Automata eventually. So I'm super into those story games. But we also do some other stuff too. Like I played I Love You, Colonel Sanders, the dating sim on Tuesday. And then we went through the whole Halo series, which is, of course, a stellar FPS shooter that also has a good story. But if it sounds like your jam, please feel free to leave a follow. Our community here is pretty chill and relaxed. We're all friends. So you're more than welcome. It's really satisfying when you get your Enshroud going. Communio is chef's kiss. I will certainly give it a shot. I rolled a red mage not long ago, and I need to start working on that too. I'm gonna nuke you with the demon that lives inside me. Nice. Alright, let's see. Leaving so soon? I suppose it's for the best. If you'd rather not explore the bottom of a bottle with J. I dare say the others would welcome your company as well. If you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, then that is all that matters. I say, Ahty, whence came this simulacrum that standeth beside thee? I see falsely? But Y'shtola and Thancred, but moments ago, employed the self-same doubling magic. Uh-oh. Alright then. Keep thy secrets. Wow. I think Thancred... I think J is, needs to drink some water. You can always count on your friends to help you maintain perspective. A pity mine take a perverse pleasure in it. I'd like to think I give as good as I get, though I'd fare better with the occasional assist from our consummate nodder. But it's all in good fun, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Yuri can't hold his liquor. Nope. He cannot. The Gleaners have been awfully tight-lipped about their tasks in recent days, but now that the Forum has announced this great exodus, I finally understand why. Ah, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I should be going over here somewhere. You know, I'm kind of curious, though. I know we won't rightly know, but I'm kind of wondering, like, you know, Midgard-Sormr has been on my shoulder for all of these expansions. From, like, Heavensward, to Stormblood, to Shadowbringers, and now Endwalker. Through all of this stuff that we've been through, I'm kind of wondering, like, what he thinks now. Like, what his opinions are and things like that. Baby raptor, baby raptor, baby raptor. Nice. It just makes me wonder, you know?
I am the deathly afraid that I have come to eat your share.
Nice. Ah. Graha and Alize. What's going on with Graha? Poor baby's all tired. Snore. Wow. You try speaking with Alize, but she's fast asleep. That was way more funny than it should have been. Gonna go die laughing or cook something and eat it. Alrighty, Arcana. Thank you so much again for the raid, and it's so nice to see you. Oh, pumpkin time. Pumpkin! I gotta redo the keys on that. That busts me out of the camera. There's Cryle.
Oh. Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry.
5.3's Eternal Wind always gets me.
Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer. So much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear.
Noan Fox, thank you so much for the raid! Noan, how are you? How was your stream tonight? How was Final Fantasy tonight? And welcome, Raiders. So small, but sounds so old, right? I love Cryle as a character. So, welcome, Raiders. My name is Ahty. In case anybody in the raid isn't familiar with who I am, I'm a transferee gamer from Oregon. I love RPG games. I love Final Fantasy XIV. I love anything that's long and serious or long and funny. It's just like the story. I am here for it, and I love sharing it with folks like y'all. The community here, we're all pretty relaxed and chill and pretty laid back. If that's something that sounds like your jam, please feel free to drop a follow, or otherwise kick up your feet and relax, enjoy. You're more than welcome to hang around.
So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness.
when you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
Fuzzy Ahty.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be... wait. What are you... What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Aw, come on. It was cute.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
It's always good to rib your friends a little, right? Why people gotta be so secretive about naps, right? There's no shame in that. My face.
Sorry, what were the two of you?
Well, I'm kind of wondering what's up with my face. It's essentially, what the fuck, Alize? Like, oh, what is your problem right now?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
Just enjoying a little peace and quiet. Then everybody starts yelling and talking. And Plant Sky, welcome. It's so nice to see you. And Good Bean. Hope your night is going well. If nothing else, these two seem to be in good spirits. Still, I'll see them back to the annex for some proper rest, even if I have to drag them by the ears. That's enough reading for one day. As we don't know how long we'll be away, it'd be best to return these books before we depart. And eat. I'm absolutely famished. What about you? Well, I kinda already ate. I see. Perhaps I'll stop at the last stand on my way back. Drock. Drock. Come now. Gods, I didn't realize I was so tired. One moment I was resting my eyes, and the next... I should go and get some air. Maybe a quick bout of training, but not sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. What? Ah, Kitsuki, welcome! I've been losing the game since 2009. Same. It's Suki. I'm sorry. I'll do better with that. One toot, Suki's coming for you. Ah, this light. so cool. Oh my gosh. 3, 4, better lock your door. What? Five, 6, grab your crucifix. I won the game. Did you use a Game Shark? Did you use a Game Genie? Konami code? IDKFA, perhaps? I forgot about Game Genie. Oh my god, right? Oh gosh, haven't thought about Game Genie in a while. Yeah, it's been a hot minute for sure. I just remember all the commercials about Game Genie and all that. Gosh. Did y'all know I had a subscription for Nintendo Power Magazine forever? Forever and ever. I had an official PlayStation Magazine subscription for a couple years or so. Pretty sure it was not official. I still need to go this way. I'm gonna take the quick way. There we go.
Nice butt, Ahty.
Thank you, Noah and Fox. It said it was new, so I had to push it, right? These new redeems are great.
No.
Oh wow, that's some new garb for Estinian. Holy heck!
The nozzle.
The nozzle.
Oh. What brings you here?
I'm definitely not used to seeing him out of armor, Trinity. Holy heck.
Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might
I'll
again
allow
be
it.
gripped by turmoil.
Oh, and ZomboCom. Oh, I know Zombo. But Andy, did you know about Obmozcom? The full intro. That would be awesome. Welcome to ZomboCom. Yeah, look it up. Look up Obmozcom.
No.
Oh, okay.
All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Poor Estinian. If you look up Mega Man 11 Tundra Man stage theme, it's good. Yeah, I'll have to do that, definitely.
Well,
Introvert
I for one
mood,
thought you
yep.
held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
Something came in the mail today. Whoa.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... It was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me.
D's. What? Dang the jiggle physics. It's nice to see Estinian be human for, well, Elazen for a change, right? But the thing is, though, like, anytime you see, like, Estinian smile just a little bit, I mean, yeah, you can see that you can see he's happy. He deserves it. D's nuts! Got him! Yeah, he's not as hard as he used to be, yeah.
To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know.
That's what she said.
Thank you.
Wow, Suki.
From the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
I suppose I ought to thank you both as well.
Well, we needn't make it a competition. You know, this must be what Hydaelyn meant when she spoke about depending on one another. However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
Ah, thank you for the hydrate. I will.
Nice butt, Ahty.
Cheetah Jet, welcome. I was saving up my butt coins for Pony Hour, and that's long since passed, so sorry in advance, everyone. No worries, Plant Sky. No worries. Ugh. I was thinking about adding some other redeems too. Like maybe for like 2 million butt coins. Like basically you could cash it in and I would just stop the stream. Be like, okay, day off. You buy me a day off, essentially. Your cheek coins. But I gotta think of some other ones to do. Some like I want to do like a couple of different things to replace Pony Hour. A few of our comrades decided to remain a while in Charlian after making their deliveries. Did you happen to pass any on your way here? All that remains is to return to the Annex and give my armor one last polish. I expect Alphino has maintenance to carry out on those floating things of his too. We'll tromp back to the Annex. Oof, I'm starting to get a little hungry. Oh, the music here. Oh. Oop, pets. And a pop. Suki. Oop, and now a pumpkin. Nice. Pumpkin! Nobody told me that you were double cheeked up on a Saturday night. Yeah, nice. Bible, I said something. I said something. Why are you double checked up on a Saturday night? What is double checked? Welcome back, Ahty. Return to catch a final few winks before embarking on your mission, I presume. You'll be happy to know your chambers have been cleaned and fresh linens laid out. I pray you enjoy the sweetest dreams on this final night before the big day. Yeah, let's go. It's the same thing as double cheeked up. Okay. Is that a butt reference? I'm learning. That's when you pull up the stock calendar app on your device to double check if it's Saturday. Yeah. I honestly wish this was Friday night because I could really use another Saturday. If you know what I mean. that night at the Royal Menagerie in Alamigo. What is this all about?
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
And thus it dawns. The day of reckoning.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
That was perfect timing. I got a nickname for you, Ahty-chan.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all.
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule.
It's go time. Buckle the fuck up, Ahty. It's about to get real. Oh gosh.
Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Tataru.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
You can count on it. Alright, so considering I have about 20 or 30 minutes left of the stream, Trinity, since you have done this before, when do you think would be a good stopping point? I'll say go ahead and start this up, alright. Knowing Fox. Right? That's what I'm doing right now. Once you arrive in the next zone, that's a stopping point. Okay. Alright, let's do it. I suppose this is where we part ways. For now, at least. Would that I had sage words of wisdom to share ere you depart? Mayhap the teachings of Galuf Baldessian would suffice? Surrender not to anger or hatred, he said. Look beyond them, and there find true strength. What one sees beyond is open to interpretation, I think, but for me it would be the things I cherish most in life, things I believe are worth fighting for. Something to consider as you venture unto the sea of stars. Is it... Okay. I'll go here and do some walking. I've only been to Thomazane once before. I think just poking around and just like kind of like just taking in the sights as we walk, that would be kind of cool.
Nice butt, Ahty.
Thank you. Okay, this is going to take a long time, so I will go to Aporia. It's like, I'm gonna do it this way, but then, no, I changed my mind. Gosh, this place is cool. Ah, Mr. Ahty. I have been made aware of your coming. Please use the lift here. There she be. Oof. She is pretty. Your tail is so big and fluffy, it's hypnotizing. Aww. Oh, holy heck.
Nice butt, Ahty.
All the extras. Trinity, why do you punish me so? Just kidding. There's so many extras. Oh my god. It's almost like this is really important. It is really important, yes. Alright, let me get started. Man is said to fear what he does not know, yet you would venture unto the greatest of unknowns. I say to you, daughter of man, that you need not fear. So long as man shares a bond with dragonkind, so too does he share our kinship with the heavens, and our ancient home amidst the stars infinite. Took some melatonin and drank plenty of water. Hope to get a full night's sleep. I hope you do too, Tozu. I hope that does the trick. I'm sure it will. I pray you go forth and prove this bond of ours, tempered and tested, shall endure unbroken for 1,000 years. First the great exodus, and now this. It seems there's no end to our work. In truth, more than a few gleaners were distressed to learn that their earlier efforts were for nothing. It was no easy task convincing him that the new plan was for the best. I can tell you that. I can't tell you every man believes this is the wisest course. But I can say that all will be forgiven if you deliver us from the coming doom. And if you don't, well, at least you won't get the earful I certainly will. It's troubling enough that the brute Sicard left without warning, leaving me to carry all those cumbersome containers, but that he failed to be present to send you off is absurd. What could possibly be more deserving of his attention at a time like this? He hasn't tried the Archon loaf yet, otherwise he probably would have punched me. Colton A, wow. It's no easy thing to say, leave the star to us. But we must, and we will. As proud members of the Scions, we have a duty to uphold. And we needn't do so alone. Those dark days when we were driven from the Rising Stones and hunted as traitors are a thing of the past. We have allies in abundance now. Which is to say, you needn't worry about us. Go forth in the knowledge that the Scions will labor without rest in your absence. Ah, Hoary Boulder. Though our fellow Scions couldn't be here, they wanted me to tell you that no matter what calamity may befall us, they will never give up, and neither should you. No matter how far you may go, we will be with you in spirit. No matter how dark it may seem, your light will shine and endure. Ninhana. Mistress Kryl tells me your investigation into my theories of Akasha, and its relation to the final days, has made clear the source of our woes. I'm elated to know my work was of some benefit, but I could not have shared it had you not rescued me from the tower that day. Realize something that was the last time you ever seen somebody play Mega Man. I'm talking about the classics, okay? Have a good night. You too, Tozu. Thank you so much for hanging around and being a mod here. You're amazing. Thank you so much for being a super good buddy. Darn it, I'm getting misty-eyed just watching this, yep. This game has elephant people and you can't play as them, such a tease, right? Also the wolf and turtle people, yes, absolutely. I yet owe you a great debt, one I may never fully repay, but I shall try nonetheless. That was a misfire. Not only through my research, but through my desire to see you succeed.
Nice butt, Ahty.
Thank you, Plant Sky. Me at the elephant people, assuming they are adults. Nice. Which I believe may influence the Akasha in our favor. Small though the effect may be. Yes, so long as we have hope, there is a chance we may influence the outcome of this calamity. Ooh, Bluida. We were fortunate the Loporid's Hyperhopper was based on principles similar to those of aetherology. Integrating it with the Ark's existing systems might well have been impossible otherwise. We may have Charlene's wealth of knowledge at our disposal, but theirs is technology far beyond anything we have ever studied. You are familiar with teleportation magics, yes? The momentary conversion of the body into ether that it may travel via the life stream from one physical point to another. Their Hyperhopper enables transport through a similar method, but not one involving the life stream. Rather, it utilizes highly condensed ether to create an ethereal current of its own. This current is exponentially faster and more powerful than the naturally occurring ones to which we are accustomed. So much so, in fact, that ethereal conversion of the physical form is not a prerequisite for traversal. Ooh. Gotta scram, have a lovely tome zone, everyone. Time zone, even. Right on. Take care, Plant Sky. Have a great one, and thank you so much for coming by. If you are concerned about side effects such as ethereal sickness, you needn't be. You should emerge at your destination hale and whole. In theory, at the very least, I can assure you it is safer than the experimental aetherites you used to reach Radzahan. Mumbrita has been on my mind more often of late. How different her life might have been if not for our research into teleportation magics. Perhaps she would never have gained an interest in aetherological studies. Oh, hydrate time, yes. But to abandon our work out of misplaced guilt for who she could have been would be a disservice to the memory of who she was. Nay, it was because of her that we found the resolve to carry on, and now we stand at the edge of a new frontier, with a ship ready to bear you unto the distant stars and beyond. This arc is as much her accomplishment as it is ours. I regret nothing. Oh, wow. So this is the ship that will bear us unto Ultima Thule. That even Wilfson and Bloedo should be in attendance is most unexpected, but I am nonetheless heartened by their presence. For so many to see us off like this seems wholly unnecessary. Still, I'll not begrudge them for wishing us well. This is the pinnacle of aetherochemistry, a synthesis of modern innovation and the ancient wisdom of Alag. The Ark's engine appears to be capable of processing condensed ether in quantities I never thought possible. I wasn't expecting quite so many people to be seeing us off. They said work on the Ark is finished, but you certainly wouldn't know by looking at it. What? I think it's pretty. Come on, Alize. Let us hear what Father has to say. In a second, buddy. I'll send word to the Alliance leaders the very moment the ship takes off. Obviously, they couldn't be here, but I'm sure they'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Quite the turnout, wouldn't you say? Then again, who wouldn't want to be present for a once-in-a-lifetime event? Almost there. The Ark is missing one last, but very crucial component before we are ready to take off. It should be arriving shortly. Oh, here we go. Pets.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder.
Sid.
But we did it. We finished the ship. It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a garland through and through.
I'm not convinced Sid sleeps, right? Those two look like Team Fortress 2 characters. You're not wrong.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Well, the work was hard, but we've learned a lot from it. After all, it's not every day you get tasked with building a starfaring vessel. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return. So, have you thought of a name?
A name? Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Nice.
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible. From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisois not fought to protect this world, and in so doing, laid down his life.
Whew.
Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here.
Wow, that's an interesting line of thought.
In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us. The starship Ragnarok.
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
Oh wow, the Beast Tribes.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations. You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves!
Wow.
Thou wouldst employ summoning, or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
Interesting.
Care to explain for our benefit?
That's clever.
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
We're hitching a ride on God, boys.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it. A derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loporrit's magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience. Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Hmm.
Indeed! Indeed! While Hydaelyn gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Ah, Jay Baphomet. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. So you get to see pure primals with no malice or evil intent. Interesting.
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Oh, right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship.
That's another thing.
In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
That's another thing I need to do. Is I need to take on a lot of the Beast Tribe quests, because I have not done any of those at all.
Alright, you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way.
May we have a moment?
This is why Amanalaine didn't see Sicard. He was busy rounding up these guys. Yep. I just noticed, as soon as Sicard started talking, I was like, oh, that's where he was.
In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
Portable teleportation devices. One for each of you, designed to work in tandem. Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok.
Interesting.
There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them. Be safe, all of you, and come back.
You as well.
I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
Wow. Holy heck. That has some interesting armor. A spacesuit, I take it. PvP tank armor, interesting. If you would come this way, I will direct you to the bridge. Upon boarding the Ragnarok, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay, popcorn time. Are you prepared? Wow, look at this place. They have RGB and everything.
I hope you have everything, because I can't be bothered turning back.
Oh shit, I'm just in time for this cutscene. Nice.
Comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
Welcome, Dozy. How you doing? Give Dozy a shout out. Heck yeah. Fucking Benoise! Aw, thanks. Doing great. Just ate lunch and chilling now. Right on. Just in time as always. Yep. The RGBs. So many screenshots, oh my god.
It's incredible.
This is Fortuno. Can you hear me?
Okay, so there's something I have to ask y'all. This entire time, this entire heckin' time, I've been clicking the mouse button to advance these story windows. Is there a key on the keyboard I can use for that instead? Spacebar, okay. On the keyboard, use the 0 numpad key. Okay. Perfect.
Preparations for the summonings
awesome. Thank you.
are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site. The gates are open. You may depart when ready.
That is such a pretty picture.
So, are we ready?
14th. I get it.
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
Oh, come on. The burnt-out star's got more fire in its belly. Try it again, with feeling.
Have Alphano do the honors.
Me? But I...
Just do it, butthead.
No need to be coy, brother. Do it, and do it well.
If you all insist.
Getting late here. Gonna duck out and play some vidya before I hit the hay. Nee. Alrighty. Cheetah Jet, thank you so much for coming by. You know, enjoy the rest of your night, okay?
Onward unto the distant stars and beyond. Ragnarok, engage.
Awesome.
Engage.
Engage!
Awesome. Oh, that was great. Holy heck. This thing's so awesome. I love it. Wow.
That I must carry landwalkers into the sky. I cannot imagine a greater indignity.
Do not sulk so, for thy mighty winds exist not only to buffet and batter. Nay, they may serve also to thrust forth with vigor. Such is thy glory, and thus it is an occasion to rejoice. So come, let us revel!
Wow.
So long as the wind blows freely, I suppose all is as it should be in creation. I will render unto them a storm, that they may pierce the firmament and fly free!
Holy heck, it's so crazy awesome. Definitely not a hyperdrive feature.
Good. Sleeping Way? Report?
All's well. Fantastic, even. Thanks to the power of those primals, the engines are roaring and we're ripping along.
All values are also within projected ranges. Time to destination is 8 carats. Perhaps 7 at a pinch.
Time to, wow, even time units of time to them are carats. That's awesome.
Alright, let's go over some points of caution. Our destination, as you know, is Ultima Thule. Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness. That's the extent of what our equipment could determine, anyway. From what we know of Meteion, she's likely used dynamis to obfuscate her location.
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
The crew and I will see to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any. But everything will be fine, I'm sure. Heidelin believes in you, so you ought to believe in yourselves. Just don't do anything I wouldn't. Like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours. Personally, at the slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits. And you should as well.
Understood. We promise to be careful.
I suggest you brace yourselves. We're about to arrive and the vessel will shake a good bit.
Believe in the me that believes in you. Aww. That shocked Pikachu face.
What is this? Something is interfering with the equipment.
Uh-oh.
Greetings.
Ooh.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Meteion.
So this is Meteion.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters?
Spoop time. I swear the cinematography in this expansion is like tenfold better. Yeah. They got a bit of practice in Shadowbringers, right?
I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Atheris. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
We didn't ask for that.
I don't understand. All life is destined to end. Why choose to prolong your suffering? Effort, ambition, love, they amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost, stolen away by events beyond your control.
Oh heck, now I need to watch your next Final Fantasy XIV streams, because this is going to be a roller coaster, but without any rails. Yep. Whew, I'm ready for it, though. Ah, Pal0825. Welcome! I get the heebie-jeebies when I see her, right? When she made her little color change, I got creeped the heck out when I first saw it.
There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves. But it's all a cruel accident. Come now. I speak the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky. Unbroken emptiness. Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
She's a piece of work.
Just to be clear, we're not here to argue with you. We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met. I myself have plenty of regrets. And one day they'll die with me. Gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why Hydaelyn guided us here. In her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial, and in her name, we have come for you.
Oof, laying it down straight away.
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours. Suffocated and extinguished now. I can't breathe. You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end, where those who yet valiantly cling to life cannot thrive.
Where's Thancred?
By the Fury. Thancred?
Meteon has gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
Nope.
Everyone? It appears we are at our destination. This is Ultima Thule.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this. From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all reading to within permissible range. This place is capable of supporting life.
If that's the case, then Thancred may well have gone on ahead. Let's go and have a look. Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End. In following their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth.
Wow.
Though the curtains may fall again and again, so long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell. So, let them bring it to a close, I say. Let the curtains fall upon this, the final chapter in the tale of the star.
Wow.
Is this a dead star?
As I live and breathe, I live and breathe. Well, the environment itself shouldn't kill us.
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area. The ship we leave in your care.
Holy heck. Wow. I don't know what to say, y'all. Wow. Welcome to the end of everything, indeed. Well, folks, this is where I'm gonna hang it up for tonight. But please stick around. We're gonna raid somebody. We're gonna pass on the love to another good bean. This is the best area in the game visually and personally. Okay. Good night and best of luck next time you pick it up. That is going to be tomorrow night. 6 p.m. PST. We're gonna do it, folks. Okay. Let's see, though. Looking. You know, what do y'all say? What do y'all say we visit Turbid Pumpkin? We haven't raided Turbid Pumpkin in a long, long time. And Turby is playing Little Witch in the Woods. Turbid is heckin' awesome, and just... gosh. Turbid found this stream and found me just at random one night surfing for Final Fantasy XIV streams, and we've been buds ever since. Turbid's been a longtime supporter of the stream, and holy heck. Tomorrow? Good, I set a reminder. Yes, remember, 6 p.m. PST. But yes. Turbid's awesome, and holy heck. I don't really get that much and many opportunities to raid Turbid nowadays, because they're on a different schedule than I am. But it'll be nice to see. Turbid visited, so yeah, it'll be nice to pop in. But cool. Let me get that started real quick. Pal0825, thank you so much for the follow. Holy heck. Alright. So please stick around for the raid. Turbid is awesome. As for me, the next time I'm going to be streaming, like I said, tomorrow, 6 p.m. PST. We're going to pick up right here where we left off. Let's see. And with that... sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble focusing because I'm just like, oh my god, what did I just watch? There's going to be a lot to unpack. So, holy heck. As for me, I think I'm gonna grab something to eat and probably pop into the bed for a snooze. I can't wait to pick this up tomorrow. Holy heck. And also, don't forget, our 1-year streamiversary is next Saturday at 10 a.m. PST. I'm going to be doing a 12-hour stream. There's going to be lots of different games, and it should be pretty heckin' fun. So hopefully I'll see y'all then soon for that too. But, alrighty. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Take care. Have a great night, and give all the love to Turby for me. Alrighty. Take care. Have a good one.